Hello, welcome back to Saturday with Kate Omo. And we've been on this particular series talking about soul wounds, and we'll be talking about soul wounds and how it affects our life, different area of our life, such as our relationship, our marriage, our leadership styles, our parenting style. And today we're going to be looking at how this soul wound affects our marriage. I often tell people that before you get married, one of the things that is important as you are taking your marriage class is to go for healing class 2. Therapy is very, very important, because one of the issues that I feel that people have in marriage is when they have unhealed wounds and they're bringing it into that marriage space. Definitely, you being broken and him also being broken, having some part of his soul still not fully healed, can actually cause some issues in marriage. The reason why there's so much conflict in marriage, why people still have issues upon issues, is because some part of their soul is not fully healed and needed to God. Like Pastor Izzy was saying one time, she said she never really, Apostle Izzy, she never really knew that she was still struggling with one or two things in her life till she got married. That means that some part of yourself that you will not know you are struggling with as an individual. You are what? Married. In that marriage space where we often hear and we're told that it helps to build character. When you are single, there are some things you'll be like, I'm a very patient person, I'm a very lovely person, till you get married, and you as a person, as a lady, you're a very organized human being. You keep your things in an organized manner. Once your spoon or your cup is at the center of your table, if anybody shifts it, you are like, and then you marry someone like that, who, when he comes back from work, he drops his plates anywhere, his shoes anywhere. After finish, he eats on the bed also, and you're not that kind of person. Then you know that you're still learning the virtue of patience. You still don't have it, because at that point in time, you need to be very, very, very patient. You need to be very, very, very patient. So that is the same thing about soul wounds. Sometimes you've seen those persons, when their wife wants to correct them, they turn it into a fight, into an argument. Why? Because when they were young, when they wanted to do correction for them, they corrected them in an harsh way. Correction was done in a very harsh and brutal way. It's like punishment. So when his wife is coming like, you did this and did that, you see him being in defensive mode. Because why? That correction looked like it's reminding him of his condemnation. And that's the same thing about soul wounds. When you go heal from a trauma, from anything you are doing, from anything that happened when you were young, they find a way to express themselves when you are old, when you are older. Actually, you see, some of the issue people have in even adult life, it started from when they were little, started from when they were just a baby. You see them just reacting over some things, and when you checked it, like I was telling you in the previous episode, that I thought I thought I was just angry. People just made me angry, and I was like, they made me angry and they stepped on my toes. And when we actually sat down with the Holy Spirit and we started to do some evaluation and deep questioning, I found out that in me there were just some things I didn't really like when I was young, the way I was being treated. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So those wounds you have not healed from find a way of expressing themselves when you are older. It is important that you submit yourself to your healing process. Even when you see some spouse, they tend to be manipulative, controlling. Like jealousy is their own game. I had stories where you people were okay in the beginning when you people were dating. You could hide those character of his. But when you people got married, the next thing is, oh, this guy is still calling you. I don't want you to be friends with this guy again. And then when they are done doing all that, they cut you off from all your male friends. For many friends that's even advising you for anything contrary to what they want you to do. They'll be like, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that. They constantly monitor your phone, they monitor your chat, your movement, and all of that. I listened to a podcast one time, and this man was being asked, and then he said when he got abused when he was young, one of the things the demon told him was, you can never trust any lady. And when he got married, he was constantly monitoring his wife. The wife said that every 2 minutes she's receiving calls or chats from his husband like, where are you? Where are you? What are you doing now? What is this? Do a video of this. So you see the spouse, excess monitoring, the insecurity, they are always scared of losing you. They start manipulating you. You know, they beat you and then they will tell you, this is the reason why I did this. It's because you were just talking to me, because you spoke to me in this manner in front of my friends, and you did that and did this. They only have valid reason why they did what they did. If you're in an abusive environment, abusive relationship, like I often say, pack your load and move. Run for your life, my little friend. Even anger is an expression of unhealed wounds in your life, because the Bible made us understand that one of the fruits of the Spirit is gentleness and self-control. So why will you tell me that? Oh, I think sometimes you hear Christians saying that, and the Bible says we should get angry, but don't over-express yourself. But that's contrary to the Bible verse that tells us that we have the fruit of the Spirit, which is self-control and gentleness. You see spouse getting angry, outbursts of anger. They come back from work, pour their anger on you and stuff like that. Even when there was a story I heard of that a man was angry at his wife. Why? What was the reason? I don't know how they got into that relationship. She got pregnant. And you know, some parents can be that persuasive. Once a lady is pregnant, people must get married, and then they force them to get married. And he was constantly angry because he had dreams then. He wanted to travel out of the country, live his life, you know, before he settled down finally. But yeah, the wife was with a baby. After a few years, she got another baby. And you know, that kind of thing. Children have a way of keeping you, you know, settling you down in a place. And I was just angry. And anytime he just remembered that, get angry. Just little argument, he beat up his wife. And then this neighbor that was telling us the story, and he was like, you know, the first time they heard them fighting, they were so scared and stuff like that. But it's just like now people are just used to it. And the last time she saw her, she saw marks all over her body and stuff like that. Just that little things. They would turn little arguments, little things into outbursts, and then beating, abuse, and everything is coming in. That's a sign that your spouse has not yet healed from some wounds in his life. That man is a clear example. He has not yet forgiven his wife for whatever they did, you know, they were, you know, and then baby came out of it. He didn't forgive his wife for whatever they did when they were young, and then the baby came out of it. So, and then he was forced to marry the lady. Even lack of affection, most times. If you see those people who were emotionally neglected when they were young, they have this tendency of finding it hard to express love, to just say, I love you. It's a simple word, but it's hard for some people to say. And yet they feel it. It's hard for them to show you sometimes. Sometimes you see them showing you, they'll buy things for you, they'll do all that stuff for you. But just you saying, I appreciate you, I love you, I'm grateful that you're in my life and stuff like that, it's very, very hard for them. They find it hard to express themselves in words, but yet they can buy you gifts and stuff like that. It's just showing a sign of unhealed wounds in their life. And I often tell people that when you are in that state where you feel like you lack love, you don't have that abundant love in your heart, it's just for you to go back to God being the Father of love. The Bible made us understand that He Himself is what is love. Like I said, you can't talk about love and then you remove God from it, because God itself, you know, when they say something is this, that's what they were trying to tell you in that verse. So you need to go back to the man who created love, the man who is love himself, and drink of the cup of love, to be filled with love. And trust me, you'll be able to express it to your spouse. If you are broken and you have not healed from your wounds, you as a spouse can turn marriage into a battlefield instead of a safe space. Marriage is supposed to be a beautiful thing, but once a wounded person is in it with someone who is whole, or two wounded persons are in that relationship, in that marriage relationship, they're going to turn into a battlefield for themselves and for the children. And just know fully well that whatever you do as a spouse, and you'll be like, oh, it's just between me and my husband, the children are watching you, the children are seeing you, And it's those things you exhibit, it's those things you do, the way you talk, the way you act, that is the same way they are going to do in their marriage, except someone teach them something else, something better. Because it's the normal rule of life. You can't give what you don't have. No matter how you try to just, it's what you see your parents do, that's what you are going to do in your marriage. That's why you see some people say, I think I've heard my dad saying that several times. And they were like, this is the way our parents taught us to do things. And I was like, that's in the 90s, Dad. We're in the 21st century, and we cannot be doing things as if we are still, I know you guys did that when you were young, but you need to be an upgrade. And that's the same thing. If I wasn't like outspoken, I would have been taught the same thing, and I would do the same thing to my children. It would start looking like a generational pattern. Why? There's some of the things we call generational pattern, a generational brokenness. They're not really generational pattern. It's you just carrying that stuff you never hid from, pass it out to your children do the same thing to your next generation do the same thing. And that's why you as an individual, you have to make that decision as a child of God, as a believer who have tasted the truth, and tell yourself, no, I must stop this. I must submit myself to the healing process, to the due process necessary. It's going to be a very difficult process for some persons. Some persons, when they submit themselves to the healing process, within a few weeks, few months, they're out of it. For you, it can be for years, and you just have to pay that sacrifice, not just for yourself, your spouse, your children, your next generation. But that when generation after are looking at you, they're going to be grateful you took that step. We're going to be looking at how these soul wounds affect our parenting style. How when as a parent you never really healed from some certain wounds in your life, especially your childhood trauma and stuff like that, your children are going to inherit that.
Are you sad, struggling, or just tired inside? Are you dealing with emotional pain, maybe depression, rejection, low self-esteem, abuse, molestation, or even addiction? Do you feel tired of the battle within? Do you silently cry for help, hoping for a way out? Are you ready to be truly free and joyful again? What if I told you there's a way, a real way to be free from the pain inside and walk in full, lasting joy? You and I, in partnership with the Holy Spirit, can discover a way to experience this freedom and peace that Jesus Christ has freely given to us. I will gladly walk you down the journey of freedom. Message us at 080-8709-8526 or email us at freeforlifefoundation@gmail.com. And let's begin the journey to your glorious life, free from mental or emotional wounds. You deserve a life and a world without the pain and sadness you feel inside. Follow us on all social media platforms at Free for Life Foundation.